Don't get keto shamed for being dirty. Keto can be difficult, especially when you're first starting. There are a lot of folks that want to shame others for dirty keto. I'm tired of reading it. Dirty keto saved my life. Dirty keto helped me lose 50 pounds. Tell them to pound sand. Dirty keto is still keto and better than the sad, which is way dirtier. Just keep on keeping on, and maybe you work your way to clean keto, or maybe you stay dirty keto and still feel better than everyone non the filthy sad. Happy trails. And stay chambered, America. I'll give you my Coke Zero when you can pry it out of my cold, dead hands. If it is in your macros, it is in your macros. People try and turn it into an overcomplicated religion. Absolutely. People need to learn to mind their own plate. If you're seeing positive results from what you're doing in the mirror and or the scale and or lab work results, keep at it. Seriously. Ketosis is a state. How you get there is up to you. Dirty, fasting, plant-based, carnivore. It's nuts that people would judge your route to the same place. Congrats to you. I'm old enough now not to give a shit about most of what other people say or think about me, including the way I do keto. I've lost 50 pounds since July and took my A1C from 8 to 5.7. So clearly what I'm doing is working, whether anyone else approves of it or not. I think the most important thing that the people griping about dirty keto forget is that everyone's body reacts differently. Some people have terrible reactions to foods that others can eat with no impact whatsoever. Some people have to track meticulously while others can just eyeball it. And some people are just willing to accept more risks or uncertainty than others. I think it comes down to mind your own business. Really. A sentiment that desperately needs a resurgence. My cynical and maybe harsh observation is that the keto crowd has some parallels to the folks, vegans, and born-again Christians. These groups are full of mostly ordinary everyday folks quietly doing something that works for them. But there is an element that falls into a kind of dogmatic zealotry and puritanical righteousness, where the cause becomes their messiah. This involves judging others and using inflammatory and radical language, especially demonizing the other or impure. These people are mentally unstable and best avoided. A friend asked me yesterday about keto, and as I started to describe it, I told him that keto was like Christianity, that there are probably 1,000 different ways to do it and everybody thinks theirs is the only legitimate one. Of course you could pick on any religion as an example, but the point is, find what works for you and don't worry about the fundamentalists trying to run your life. I've seen some serious keto police in some FB groups I'm in. People can be so terrible. I'm veggie keto, and unless I want to only eat eggs and leafy greens, I'll end up doing a version of dirty keto. I don't care. I'll eat corn and other relatively processed meat alternatives in order to give me the variety I need to persevere with this lifestyle that's making me feel good. It's really no one else's business but my own. People even call cheese dirty in this sub. I don't care. It's always thinly veiled classism too. Not gonna let anyone tell me I can't have sausage and bacon after I already gave up peanut butter. Dirty keto is not a thing that exists. The only requirement with keto is keeping your net carb intake below the cutoff for ketosis. Anything beyond that doesn't impact ketosis and is just gatekeeping. I agree. In a perfect world, none of us would eat seed oils. We'd all eat organic vegetables, grass-fed beef, farm-raised whatever. I could never afford it. I can afford some good foods and don't eat the keto crap, processed cookies, chips, chocolate, and that's about the best I can do. I've lost 130 pounds, kept it off for 5 years and enjoyed some incredible health benefits. I'm off of 11 of 12 prescriptions. I don't live in a perfect world. Don't care about the judgment of others and just do the best I can. I think that's all most of us can manage. I'm in Canada. I take the selfish libertarian approach, always I'm gonna do what I want and I won't do it on your lawn. So you can do whatever you want. As long as you stay the F off my lawn. 100 agree. Dirty keto is definitely better than the SAD. And most people will still get a number of health benefits. Some people just need to be right about everything. You do what works for you. Most often those people have little to live for. Couldn't agree more. I've seen many people say that you can't ever have a cheat day or deviate at all, otherwise you're instantly not in keto anymore. I agree that it's a lifestyle choice and should be adopted overall. But I also think that you should tweak it to your liking. And if you need a cheat day now and then or just a higher hunger carb day, then do it. I'm T2. I will not stop eating fruit. Ever I will be lowish carb till I die, and occasionally accidentally keto ain't no thing. My labs are perfect. It is my habit lately to snack on bologna fried in butter. I accept no criticisms on this. Nor should anyone. Keto is keto. Insert Mr. Incredible meme here. It's mortadella. If I lost 45 pounds on dirty keto and never felt better. People will always find something to bitch about. So just do you. 40-pound loser who utilized dirty keto. Did my best to eat the best foods but also made sure I was hitting my macros any way I could. Coke Zero and Dr. Pepper Zero were what helped me to give up all the other crap I was drinking. It was the right tool for me to get the job done. Not only have I lost the weight, but I'm keeping it off, as this was a lifestyle change and not a diet. People are so stupid. There is no such thing as keto. It's all one rule. Be in ketosis. Burn fat. Literally the most ketogenic diet is eating nothing, lol. People immediately want to gatekeep and place a hierarchy on everything. I lost 75 pounds on keto, meanwhile people around me saying they only do clean keto and never actually do it very long or lose anything. So what works and what you can handle? I recall sharing on here nearly 2 months ago that I didn't turn to carbs after losing my dad. Even though everyone was dropping off comfort food. And my mom loves her candy and sweets, so they were everywhere. Someone asked me what I ate while there. I told them. And they told me it wasn't following keto. Horseface. They're blocked because they suck as a human being. I followed my macros. Lost weight. And didn't turn to emotional eating. I absolutely was following keto. Thanks for the post. I did dirty keto with my last pregnancy and it was by far the healthiest pregnancy that I've had. And my end weight was lower than my overweight starting weight. People can F off. I love dirty keto. Sometimes it's just easier to sit back and grab a keto bar or whatever that fits in with the macros. Nothing wrong with it and no reason to shame anyone if it's working for them. Clapping hands, light skin tone. I was doing strict keto and I was losing weight. I got sick unrelated to keto and the only things I felt like eating were not allowed. I did it anyway 'cause I needed to eat. That went on a few days until I was better. And I fully expected I was about to go up in weight. Much to my surprise, I was still losing weight at the same rate. Now I'm eating a little more of what I want, but just not going overboard. It's not what you're supposed to do, but my goal was to lose weight and here I am doing it just the same. Fuck yeah. Preach cool. Love my dirty keto life and don't feel bad about that term at all. I couldn't do it without my keto bread, edamame pasta and almond flour. The majority of my diet is still healthy. Whole foods. What exactly consists of dirty keto? What's dirty?